What are the most meaningful parts of your career? Like on a day-to-day, what's the most meaningful stuff for you?
Definitely collaborating and working as a team. That's where I get the most satisfaction. And I think that you get the best solutions when you collaborate. When I came to Burlington Hydro, most of my work was in the accounting and regulatory area. And since I've been here for 7 years now. I've sort of expanded my role into conservation, capital planning, supply chain, and also finance. And what I found that it's really given me the opportunity to understand different perspectives and appreciate the challenges faced by others, and also learn more about the operations of an electrical utility and also the importance of safety. So really the most meaningful parts are coming up with the best solution and ensuring that everyone's contributions are valued in order to come up with some improvements and solutions that work for everybody.
Amazing. What are you passionate about when it comes to the safety of your team and your employees?
Yeah, I think that like everyone has someone that relies on them, or someone that cares about them, or someone that they go home to every day. And I think it's incumbent upon us as individuals, and also for sure as the organization, that employees are able to do that at the end of each and every day. And that's what really matters to me.
Awesome. Thank you. Where do you find your inspiration for work? In these cold winter days, you know, when these awful, horrible Ontario December days that aren't as bad as everybody else, but they're cold. How do you find inspiration to get to work?
Well, you know, work and safety, for me, it's family and friends.
And, you know, by extension of that, it's everybody who works here. It's their families and friends as well. And that's why I think safety is so important. I think that, like a lot of us have experienced, like to varying degrees for sure, like the devastating impact that like an illness or an injury can have on people's lives, whether it's mental or physical. And it's not just the impact that it has on themselves, it's the impact on others around them. And that's why I think it's so important that you take action so that we can prevent those events from happening in the future, or do our best to do that. And I have a bit of a personal story there. It's not a work-related one, but
Please.
Yeah, one of my kids, he was 17. He was playing hockey, rugby, and football. He was in his second last term of high school. He suffered a really bad concussion and he may have realized he had one, but nobody else did. So continued those 3 sports, contact sports. About a month into it, was getting the devastating headaches. And he ended up on our couch for 3 years.
Wow.
And had to sort of redefine who he was, because his identity was all wrapped up in team sports. He had to recover from his concussion, and he's doing great now. But that story just reminds me of how important it is to be safe, and how important it is as an organization to make sure that the employees who work for us go home at the end of every day in the condition that they arrived in. Because that concussion, as you can imagine, impacted his life. His friends moved on, they went on to university, and it definitely impacted family around him as well. So that's, you know, one of the reasons, that we really value safety for family and friends and employees that work for us.
You know what? That's so important, Sally. Thank you. Because we always talk about there's fatalities at work, but people don't realize that the injuries that happen at work are just like your son's, and they impact people on a day-to-day, minute-to-minute basis at home when they're trying to deal with their families and live their lives, right?
Yeah.
You end up you put your job before the rest of your life, and you forget that you've got this whole life that's actually the reason you're doing your job.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.